This is the shocking real-life ghost mom incident in Hong Kong that stunned the whole country. The girl's mom had been dead for over a week, but the two girls said their mom still made clay pot rice for them every day. It wasn't until the neighbor smelled the odor and called the police that it was discovered. The mystery of the corpse might be beyond what you can imagine. Tag your braver friends to come check it out. This incident took place many years ago in Hong Kong's Kowloon Walled City. Back then, Kowloon City was like the urban villages we see now. It was home to poor, struggling people. The living conditions were terrible. The place was chaotic, and the security was a mess. There was this strange, hard-to-describe smell everywhere. People had long gotten used to it. But from one building came an even worse smell. It lingered in the hallways for days. As the stench grew stronger, it caught the attention of two elderly men. They traced the smell to a resident on the 4th floor, a young mom who lived there with her 2 daughters. The elderly men noticed they hadn't seen this family leave for a long time. Worried, Mr. Liu called the police. Officer Li Zongping arrived and was immediately hit by the overwhelming stench. He planned to knock on the door first to see if anyone was home, but he found the door was slightly ajar. Once inside, the stench was even stronger. It hit Officer Li right in the face. His years of experience told him there must be a body in here. But inside, there were 2 cute little girls. Li Zongping asked if their parents were home. The older girl said mom was tired from cooking and was resting in her room. She didn't want to disturb her. Li Zongping asked the girl to wake up her mom to handle the smell, but the girl refused, saying her mom had been cooking all day. She had just gone to sleep and didn't want to wake her. At that moment, Li Zongping also noticed a faint smell of rice. He looked at the dining table and saw a bowl of freshly made preserved meat rice. Li Zongping wanted to go talk to the mom about the smell. He pushed open an old wooden door. Inside, he saw someone lying in bed. He shouted, "I'm the police. We got complaints about the smell. Can you clean it up?" But the person on the bed seemed to be asleep and didn't respond. Li Zongping stepped closer and called out a few more times. But then, something didn't feel right. He noticed dirty, sticky liquid on the floor, and the bed reeked with an awful smell. He shouted again but got no response. He walked closer. When he saw what was on the bed, it nearly scared the life out of him. What was lying there wasn't a living person. The body was decomposing and swollen. It was clear it had been dead for a long time. Li Zongping immediately called for backup. The forensic exam confirmed the body had been dead for at least a week. The 2 little girls had been living with the body. They insisted their mom wasn't dead. She still cooked for them every day. The police were left baffled after analyzing the situation. How could such a little girl cook this authentic preserved meat rice?